Picture this. You wake up, sunlight pouring through the blinds, the same ringtone buzzing on your nightstand. You get dressed, grab your keys, step outside, only to realize something chilling. Every word, every sound, every step, is exactly the same as yesterday. Not similar. Identical. At first, you might laugh it off. Deja vu, right? Just a weird brain trick. But then it happens again. And again. The same day, looping endlessly. No tomorrow. No change. Just the day, that repeats forever. Now here's the strange part. This isn't just fantasy from a Hollywood movie. For centuries, people across the world have reported something that feels disturbingly close to this, moments where time doesn't flow like a straight river, but circles back on itself. Scientists say déjà vu is just a memory error. Your brain briefly misfiles the present as if it's already happened. But here's the twist, even though that explanation sounds neat, it doesn't fully add up. If déjà vu is just a mistake, why does it feel so real? Why do so many people swear they knew what would happen next, and then watch it unfold exactly as expected? Could it be that, for a fraction of a second, your mind actually is reliving the same moment twice? And if that's true, what would stop a whole day from looping? Let's pause for a second. Think about how fragile our experience of time really is. Albert Einstein proved that time isn't absolute, it bends under gravity, it stretches when you move faster. Astronauts orbiting Earth actually age a little slower than we do on the ground. That's not science fiction. That's physics. So if time can bend, stretch, and fold, who's to say it can't repeat? In fact, some theories in quantum physics suggest time isn't even linear. At the smallest scales of reality, particles don't follow one clean timeline. They exist in states of probability, where past, present, and future seem to blur. If the universe itself doesn't care about a straight arrow of time, maybe our experience of today is less stable than we think. And then there are the stories, accounts that push this from theory into something more haunting. During World War I, some soldiers wrote in diaries that they experienced battles twice. Not just déjà vu, but entire sequences of events replaying with uncanny precision, the same commands, the same explosions, the same outcome. Were they traumatized, or were they caught in something stranger? Even older are the myths. Hindu and Buddhist traditions speak of time as cyclical, not linear. Entire universes are said to be born, destroyed, and then born again in repeating loops. Ancient Greeks imagined fate as a wheel that turns endlessly. Could these myths be more than just metaphors? Were ancient people trying to describe something they felt, that time doesn't march forward, but spins in circles? But here's where it gets personal. Modern neuroscience has uncovered something fascinating: our brains are terrible at telling time. In moments of fear, seconds can feel like minutes. In dreams, an entire lifetime can pass in what's really just a few minutes of REM sleep. If your brain can stretch and distort time so dramatically, is it possible that a day that repeats forever is really a mental trap, not a physical one? And what about sleep disorders like déjà vu, where people dream of an event, then later live it in real life, convinced they're reliving the same moment? Is that prophecy? Or is it the mind breaking down the barrier between memory, dream, and present? Now let's take this even deeper. In 2014, physicists published papers on the possibility of closed time-like curves, loops in spacetime allowed by Einstein's equations. In simple terms, the math doesn't forbid time loops. It actually predicts them. If such loops exist, then a day could, in theory, repeat forever. But here's the scariest question. What if this already happens? What if you and I are living inside one right now, and the only reason we don't notice is because memory resets with each loop? Maybe that strange tug of déjà vu is the only clue slipping through, like an echo from a previous run of the same day. So which is scarier? That time itself can trap us in an endless loop, or that our minds can? Here's where I want to hear from you. If you woke up tomorrow and realized you were repeating the same day forever, would you see it as a nightmare, or a second chance to get everything right? Drop your thoughts in the comments, I'll be reading them. And if you love exploring mysteries like this, don't forget to tap like, subscribe, and stick around. Because in upcoming videos, we'll dive into even stranger questions, like whether your consciousness could jump timelines, or if déjà vu might actually be proof of parallel worlds brushing against ours. For now, maybe the next time you feel that weird déjà vu shiver, pause and wonder, is this just a trick of the brain? Or are you already trapped inside the day that repeats forever?